3,000 have been ordered. We have already lost a color. Why do we love to have cast iron? Because it's even heat distribution, great browning, and this is done with a beautiful enamel, so you know what we don't have to do? We don't have to season it, Chef Joe.
That's exactly right. No seasoning. This
No.
is not your grandmother's cast iron.
No,
it's
it is
just
not.
as heavy, but it is not your grandmother's cast iron.
This is the traditional weight cast iron.
That's right.
But if you've ever used the traditional cast iron, I felt like I took longer to season it than I did to cook in it. And what you're getting here is whether it is baked beans, whether it's going to be, I see corn on the cob, I see some biscuits.
Yes, we have
Think
biscuits.
about the chili for tons of folks. You're doing it all in these pans, and you are getting an unbelievable value. So let me walk you through a little bit of what we're doing here as I see the baked beans.
Yeah, we've got beans all right, and these are from scratch. So we braise these, we slow braise them, and boy, that is really why we like cast iron.
All right, let me show you what you're gonna get because you're getting 8 pieces here. I don't understand the value, I really don't. By the way, Chef Joe will be with us for this half-an-hour presentation. You've been in the restaurant business for how long?
I have been doing restaurant for 25 years.
Nice.
Started as a dishwasher, worked my way up.
And now you're here with us. Here are the 8 pieces that we're gonna be offering you in this set today. Chef Joe does it all, and he can talk and cook at the same time, which is why I think he's pretty cool. K47728 is the item number. Here's what you're going to be getting. And what I like is that this really is a complete cast iron set. So I want you to think about gifts, gift the set, break up the set, whatever you'd like to do. But what you'll be getting is the 10-inch fry pan. You'll also be getting 6-quart covered Dutch oven. By the way, the lid will also work on the fry pan. And the fry pan, by the way, I should have pointed that out. You get 2 pour spouts right there.
Yes, you do.
So I like
That's
that.
so convenient.
6-quart Dutch oven. Here we've got our kind of middle of the road, the 3-quart covered braiser. You'll also be getting the fry basket, so if you'd like to do a little deep frying, you can do that as well. And here's what I like. You go from that 6-quart down to our 1-quart, and what that is, you've got everything from like the quick reheat of a soup or a sauce, all the way up to, again, doing the larger cuts of meat, doing the wonderful meatballs, the chilies, all 8 pieces. Here are your colors. We're offering it for you in red. I just want to let you know, this has been popular, but this is going to be a deep, deep burgundy. Think like a Merlot color. It's a wonderful glass of red wine is what that is. And it'll look nice if you're cooking with your glass of red wine next to it.
Exactly right.
It'll match. We also have it for you in the gray, and it's a beautiful deep gray. Nice handles on these as well, and a really nice weight. Next to that, we have it for you in the purple, great eggplant color. Behind that is what we're calling the blue, and it's a wonderful navy. In front of the blue, we've got it for you in the green. That's just fun. After that, we move into the light blue. We have 200 left to go around in the light blue. And then finally, we have it for you in the orange. 150 left to go around in the orange. So the orange is going to be your beautiful bright. The red that's behind it is going to be a little bit of a deeper, richer. Let's talk value. If sold separately, look at the prices that you would pay. Now, Cook's Essentials is exclusive to QVC, so you won't find this out at retail, but if you went to find one similar, look at the price breakdown. The 6-quart Dutch oven is more money than all 8 pieces that you're getting here. If sold separately, $206.15. We're bringing this in tonight for you, $74.98, 5 easy payments, and this is a big one. Free shipping and handling on an 8-piece cast iron set. These are traditional weight. They are heavy, they are sturdy, and the shipping and handling here would be almost $19. You don't have to pay that. That makes the value even better. But I want to bring it back to what we were talking about before, Chef Joe. You have been in the restaurant industry for 25 years. You, I'm sure, have come in contact with a lot of pots and pans over your years.
Absolutely.
Why do you like cast iron?
So I have a lot of different substrates. We use stainless steel at home. I have copper pans. I hate shining those copper pans after I use them and hanging them back on the wall, but they are lovely. Cast iron is what I turn to pretty much on a daily basis. Whether I'm poaching eggs in the morning or I'm making a soup or a stock in the afternoon. I make stock at least once a week. I love my Dutch oven for that reason. But cast iron is a stable source of heat. It doesn't fluctuate in temperature. I don't have to have this crank. You can see right here, we're on a medium-low temperature, And we're getting a great result. Beautiful browning, and that's the diffused heat. It diffuses evenly.
And that's one of the reasons why I personally love the cast iron. I
Right.
like it because you can do low and slow. It captures heat and holds on to it like it's its job.
Yes,
So you don't have to
exactly.
run in and crank everything. You get wonderful browning. One of my favorite things to do is when you start to get the brown bits, and then you pour a little wine in and you start to scrape off the brown
Absolutely,
bits. It's like a
yes.
party of flavor in there.
It's amazing, because that process that we call deglazing, I'm going to start it right now. You can see with just a little bit of white wine and chicken stock there, we're actually able to pull up the fond from the bottom of the pan. The fond are the brown bits down here. And look at that. Again, medium-high temperature, but look how it holds that heat, and it is evenly heating all the way. You could, touching this as well, it is hot here as well as in the bottom of the
So
pan.
you do want to make sure that you're using some
Absolutely,
oven mitts when
yeah.
you're doing this. By the way, we're
Exactly.
doing all of this on a stove, but this can go in the oven as well, right?
Absolutely. So we can use this in the oven to 500 degrees. We can use this on ceramic or glass cooktops. I can use this on induction burners because it has a magnetic property. And cast iron is actually what they recommend for induction burners, which is a great marriage in my book. And then also on your coil electric, as well as the barbecue, and here we are on our gas top as well.
It smells so delicious
Doesn't
in here.
it?
But you know
Yes.
what else? Like, your senses are happy, your taste buds are happy, your wallet's happy, because you
Yes.
are getting an unbelievable value. If you've ever used any of the cast iron pieces from the Cook's Essentials line, we would love for you to call us. Let us know what you think, let us know what a difference it made, and let us know how your food tastes, because that's the most important part.
Exactly
800-600-1556 is how you can call us. These are pieces that you'll have for a long time. These are the pieces that are handed down. But I think about, like, my great-grandmother, my nanny, always used a cast iron skillet on the stove. And I think my mom still has it today. But that was how I learned about seasoning. And quite frankly,
Seasoning.
it takes forever.
That's exactly
You don't have to
right.
do that with these.
No, you don't. You don't need to season. You will wash these by hand. You're not going to put them in the dishwasher, but they clean up so easily. As you saw with that deglazing process, all the brown bits are off, and it's actually clean, believe it or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this to the oven.
Okay.
And I have a finished version of this beautiful pork. So we did a pork butt. It's so tender at this point that it's actually shredding apart. So I could come in here with a spoon if I wanted to and probably just shred this right down. Look how gorgeous that is. I'm going to pull that right to the front.
Well, did you see the steam
I
come out
know,
of that?
right?
That's how, when you cook with cast iron, with these lids, the weight of it just helps trap in
Right.
all the moisture. So what you get is meat that falls off the bone. What you get is tender and juicy and delicious, and it captures flavor, in my opinion, unlike any sort of cooking vessel.
It's amazing, and we get this beautiful braised result. It's the kind of, I often cook with cast iron when we're doing a special dinner party, and I'm doing, you know, a low, slow braise. Maybe we're doing a whole leg of lamb that's braised with Provençal herbs, and, you know, it's served that style. And when you do that kind of cooking, it just fills the house with wonderful smells. And that's the love that you're sharing with all of your guests, and the love and the care that goes into that.
And you don't
braises.
have to spend a fortune to do it. Let me go
That's
through what
right.
you're getting again. This is
Absolutely.
8 pieces. 8 pieces in total. You get the 10-inch fry pan. I do like the pour spout, so if you're going to do kind of a little bit of a marinade, a
Those
little
are
bit of a glaze,
terrific.
you just pour it right out of there. You'll also be getting, this is the 6-quart Dutch oven. This entire set is less than what you would pay at retail for a similar 6-quart Dutch oven. And the lid that works there, it also works on your fry
Isn't
pans.
that amazing?
So we're doing a little double duty
That's
multitasking
right.
here,
I
which I
love
like.
that.
You'll also be getting the 3-quart. So here, you know, I say you're going to be doing a little mac and cheese, you're going to be doing a little meatballs for the family, maybe a smaller kind of meat, you're doing it in there. Fry basket, so if you want to fry, if you say I don't do the deep frying, I use this as like a strainer in the sink.
Absolutely.
Like that's the beauty of that. If you need to put some strawberries or put some
Right.
fruit or some vegetables in there, I love the 1-quart size. First of all, I think that handle's so cute on it too.
It is, isn't
You
that?
can get your hand on there.
Yeah.
But this is going to be, you know, maybe you just want that little cup of soup. Maybe you have a little bit of that pizza sauce left that you want to heat up to put some, you know, put on top of some leftover pizza or a calzone. You're doing it right in here. Color-wise, we have the red. Again, a deep, beautiful Merlot color. Also available in the gray, and then they're all going to have, it's kind of like a soft white enamel on the
Yes, it
inside of
does.
both the pot and on the inside of the lid. Nice handles here, by the way, too. Nice and sturdy. Here's our purple, which is a gorgeous eggplant. The blue, which is a nice deep navy. If you know someone who has a white and blue kitchen, I would leave that out on my stove. I think it's beautiful
Oh, absolutely.
to look at, right?
I leave my Dutch oven out all the time. It's
so
gorgeous.
pretty.
Yep.
There's our green, just fun, different. Light blue, 200 left to go around in the light blue. And then please don't wait on the orange either. We have 150 left to go around in the orange. This is one of the best values I can remember bringing as a big deal. I don't even know how we did this, Chef Joe. I have no idea
either, because I mean, you look at the cost of the stock pot alone, and you know, we're doing the whole set for less than that. And what I want to focus on for just a second is this is the signature design for Cook's Essentials in cast iron. It has that one ring around the outside, that beautiful lip on the lid, and of course, that signature logo right here, Cook's Essentials with the stainless steel knob, and that makes it oven safe to 500 degrees.
Nice.
The lid included. So we want to do a braise.
And here's where that lid, see that little kind of ledge right there? That nestles in. So when you put that in there, it is locking in flavor. You are getting an unbelievable value. This entire set you are picking up today for less than what the cost of the 6-quart Dutch oven would be. And I love that you're getting the 6, the 3, the 1, the fry pan, and the basket, because this is covering everything you need it to. I mean, you're saving an unbelievable amount of money. Saving $131.
That's amazing.
And that's before I even included the shipping and handling that's free on cast iron. That should be, in and of itself, close to $19. And it's 5 easy payments of $15. So you get to use this while you pay for it. I'm thinking wedding gift, graduation gift, shower gift, and honestly, Chef Joe had the best idea. Pick up a set, give multiple gifts, because one person gets the 1 quart, one person can get the fry pan.
Absolutely.
Who loves to do that big thing of chili that then you kind of put in your lock and keep in the freezer to have when you need it?
That's right.
They can get the Dutch oven. You get a great value, and you get a piece that you'll have for a long time. And honestly, the versatility of cast iron is one of the other things I like about it.
Versatility, and honestly, this value, I couldn't believe it myself. I had to pick up the orange one because I just could not believe the price on it.
He cooks, he speaks, and he shops like a champ. I love it.
It's just amazing.
Here you're using the fry basket. That's a great idea. How many
We've got
ears of corn do you have in
6
there?
ears of corn. So
That's
we've
a
got
nice-
the
that's a
first
nice
corn of the
amount.
season coming into our area. And you can see here from all of the different uses, we braised the pork in the 6 quart. We made our sauce, our barbecue sauce, using the 1 quart. Over here in the braiser, we did those beans from scratch. And also over here then, we're using that stock pot as a water bath, right? So now we've got that wonderful corn on the cob. We can go ahead and garnish that up. And think about using these pieces as serving pieces at your table. Put trivets down, bring them to the table.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. And they will retain heat. That's the other wonderful property of cast iron.
So we can bring our soup right to the table and it stays hot while we go in for seconds. Do make sure that you put the trivet down though. I just need a little timeout. What did you just put on that corn?
So we have,
Hold on a minute.
we have a little Parmesan, some red pepper flake, and some fresh parsley. So, and then of course we could butter it up if you want. I have regular butter back here, but we've got some jalapeno butter that we're using on our biscuits. So we'll just let that melt down there, and that will be brilliant. But even,
I've been doing corn on the cob wrong for 47 years. Oh my goodness, I'm a terrible Jersey girl. What is wrong with me? Okay, now we've got biscuits. And honestly, I stopped at jalapeno butter. I'm not really sure what else was said.
There you go. So here we did these wonderful drop biscuits, but look how browned and evenly baked they are. They're just incredible. All of these little drop biscuits in here, virtually no cleanup at the end of the day, and we bake them right in the oven using this skillet.
Speaking of that, now see, if I'm going to do something like the biscuits, I'd probably do a little spray, put a little, a little grease in there just to keep it from sticking at all, right?
Right, and if your recipe calls for that, that's fine. You don't have to, because there's enough fat in these biscuits that you don't need to add additional
Calories
fat.
don't count on a holiday weekend, Chef Joe.
They don't count. But look how flaky and wonderful they are. They're still steamy and hot, and they're just incredible. We're slathering on some more of that jalapeno butter. Feel free, if you want, to try one. Absolutely, they are delicious.
I love spicy.
They are delicious, and these are actually one of the favorite things from today's presentations. I've been eating these biscuits all day. They're delicious.
You get the crispy.
Yes.
You get the doughy. That jalapeno butter. Is that just butter and chopped up jalapenos?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
that's doing a dance in my mouth.
Whip those two together, and that's
delicious.
it.
And on the corn, I don't even usually put butter on my corn. Again, I've been doing it all wrong. These are 8 pieces that you will use all year round. You'll use them every day. You'll use them in various capacities. There's a reason cast iron's been around for centuries.
That's
it's
right.
Because it's a great vehicle to cook in. What's happened now, instead of just traditional cast iron, which was quite frankly high maintenance,
Yes.